This is a little story about a little dog and a little girl. The original version was a bit longer, but so I shortened it for tonight. I think you'll get the idea. They said, "You can have the pick of the litter." "Great," I replied. "What does that mean?" It meant my parents had arranged a romantic encounter with our Labrador Retriever and their friend's female lab. Both dogs had pedigrees and were beautifully black. The reward for this marriage? A 5-year-old, that's me, got to choose any puppy she wanted. The cutest one would belong to me and no one else, not even my brothers, especially not my brothers. A dream come true. I remember being surrounded by soft, cuddly puppies jumping for my attention. As their bodies stumbled and tumbled, falling all over each other, their big brown eyes remained focused in my direction, steady and calm. This was the most difficult and fun decision I had made in all of my 5 years. Just as the choice seemed impossible, a little guy from the back caught my eye. He was shimmering with joy. There was an air of mischievous confidence about him, as if he were laughing inside, knowing our destiny was at hand. It was merely a matter of getting his brothers and sisters out of the way. Heading straight towards me, he wiggled to the left and wiggled to the right with great force, as only a Labrador can do, bumping aside his siblings one by one. When he reached the front of the pack, he looked up at me with deep love. I pointed my finger at him to clearly signal to the adults my choice. And when a girl says, "that one," she means it. On the way home, his furry little body was sleeping on my lap as we sat in the back seat of the Oldsmobile Vista Cruiser station wagon. His little whiskers were itching my leg, but I didn't dare move. His well-being became my life's purpose from then on. We named him Paddles because all Labradors like to paddle in the water, any water. My first suggestion was to call him Blackie, for obvious reasons. He was black. Plus, children have a tendency to add the letter Y to things that they like. My parents said, no. For vague reasons I didn't understand. But the name Paddle seemed okay, so I didn't argue. It soon became clear to me that this little angel with teeth and a tail, who appeared in my world so sweetly, had talents best revealed in a dog show. Convinced he would win first place, turn the page. I announced this plan to my mother and she agreed. When I was older, she made a confession. The only reason we let you do it is because we wanted to show you that it's not that simple. You can't just think up things and do them and always expect they're going to work out. I'm grateful she held off telling me this. So fast forward, I train him for a whole year. Lots of fun, it's great. Okay, then, at the dog show, Paddles and I appeared perfectly composed, no doubts or fears. I couldn't believe how elegantly he executed all the right moves. His body trotted alongside me at just the right distance and pace, with head held evenly. And then we stopped in unison, paw to foot. Amazing. When they handed us the trophy, it sparkled in the sunlight. The ribbon said, "Best of Show, Puppy Division." As we pulled into the gravel driveway at home, my mother honked the horn over and over, sounding a victory to my father and brothers waiting for us. No one thought to have a camera ready before cell phones, because no one thought we would win, except Paddles and me. It didn't matter. I have the picture in my mind forever. In the years ahead, he would gaze at me with compassion when I cried, and wiggle with love when I laughed. Moral to the story? Go after what your heart imagines would be fun, and don't listen to the doubts of sensible grown-ups. A dog can teach you that. Paddles passed on when he was 13 and I was 18. Whenever he appears in my dreams now, he is shimmering with joy. The end.